Father, thank you for blessing me that we've had a productive day and I was able to get my booster and that I've been able to tidy up in this room. And please bless us that we'll have a nice evening visit and help me to finish painting that steps again. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Well, hello. Anyone there? Nobody's there, but that's okay because nobody's ever here at the beginning. I'm having some more Riobos or Ribos. Hi, Daniel. Good evening. Ohio, right? No, Michigan. I'm better. Okay. So, coming to you today from Canada. You're coming here today from Michigan. And don't forget thumbs ups and subscribe if you haven't. You must have already, otherwise you wouldn't. You're just... I'm sorry. Oh, hello, Truth Seeker today. Good evening. Where were you? Ohio or North Carolina? Missouri. You're finishing the laundry there. Do you ever interact with the old folks, or are they having the lockdown? Like here, you can only go in, the essential caregivers can go in for 1 hour a day. Missouri. Well, at least I said Missouri in my list of possible states. I mean, I could have just, gone through all 50 of them, plus all the provinces, plus all the countries. Hi, Regina. Nice to see you again. How are you feeling now? Did you get a relapse from all that you've done? I have been boosted today, boosted right up. Hey. I work through a temp service, so I'm not allowed to clean or go inside residents' apartments. Devin Johnson. Well, hello, Devin. I don't think I've written you down in my book. It's just fine by you. Let me write down New Brunswick for Devin Johnson. I like to keep track of where people are from. I wonder if this will write since it has no ink in it. This happens sometimes. Let's just go on here. Daniel. Hey, it does write. Oh, only a little bit. Johnson. Well, that was a good try. These are not going to be very beautiful. These are green. Daniel. Was it Daniel Johnson? Hold on. Devon. Devon. Johnson. My neighbor who lived across the road, he was the grown son of my friend. And he would stop by the teepee down there and visit me when he would go for his daily walk. He would do things like he would go camping way back in the wilderness. He would just wander back in the wilderness and camp there. Oh, that was so cool. Anyway, he moved to Vancouver, and I could have gone to see him. Nancy, for as many friends you have, you'll need a bigger book. Oh, you were from Athens. Athens, Georgia. What part? We lived on River Hill Drive, so I guess that's the west side. And now you are in, what did you just say? New Brunswick. NB. And let's see, Regina, I know that you're in Wisconsin. Daniel Woods, you are in Michigan. And Truth Seeker today, TRUTHSEEKER today. I know I wrote it down in my book already, but this is a different book, a piece of paper. So, from Missouri. Missouri. I've been there, but I haven't really done much there. Okay. There we go. I'm caught up. Good job. Nancy Frishman. Yes, I will have to get a bigger book. But it's really nice to get to know all of you, even though I only get to know a tiny bit of you. The part that is the most important part about you that I know is that you love me. I mean, what could a book be more important? Hi, Linda Kay. How are you today? Linda Kay, today. Well, I got my booster shot, and I came back, and I thought I would vacuum up here, and you should see what happened. Would you like a little a little, oops, I can give you a little tour of the room. I vacuumed it. Okay, so we'll turn you around. Now this is the messy part. This is the part of stuff that needs to be cleaned, sorted, and put into those drawers I have under beds. And look at, whoa, Willem came up and said, whoa, look at this. Look at this. There's hardly a piece of straw anywhere on the floor. Oh, what is this? A piece of straw. Speak of the straw. There we go. You can live in there. I don't know. Did you make out so well? You don't look so happy. How about this guy? I was trying to cover him up so he wouldn't get too much sunshine. Oh, he looks so wilted down. I've got sunshine. This plant, look at it, has died. Therefore, I can use it. And look here, I have 2 more to sit up, and I put this in there. And I found the cords for the lights. They need to be hung up properly up there. So I have to figure out a system. So maybe a hook, 2 hooks over here, 2 hooks over here, and a board, and then let them hang off of either side of the board. Or something like that. I don't know. Boy, look at these guys. These are all just spreading out. Aren't they? Look at this. Poor guy. He couldn't even open his mouth. I mean, he couldn't even open his... It was bad for him, too. Look at that. And how about you down there? Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, we won't do it. So these are lit, you see? Ta-da! And they have these funny cords. Luckily, they were all together somewhere. Now I have them here. And they're all plugged in, which means all 4 of them have to be unplugged to turn this contraption off. But this is not the way it's supposed to be. These are just there because I... Put that underneath. I think that was those. Oh, and here's the seeds, the buckets. From driving a grandson to McDonald's for his double quarter pounder and 10-piece nugget. Though he be 19. Yes, indeed. And I thought I could take all this trash and actually put it in the trash. See that I had a lot of extra room here. I was able to squish things down and make room for this one, which is kind of sitting on a bunch of rocks on one side, and this is for the other side, but I don't really want to put it together yet. And potatoes that need to be planted. And look, this was my bean crop last year. I could plant beans. I could plant 1 bean in each container. That we would have no sun for anything else. And this is going to go for my ashes. I'm going to save that for ashes. We have more seeds over here. And this box, I believe, is a craft supply stuff, which goes, where would that go? Not here, not there, not anywhere. How about under here? Oh, look at that. And we have our garbage. I still have Wi-Fi, so I will still be able to hear you all. Don't leave me. I'll be back in 5 minutes. We're close by. Okay, then. We won't leave you. Look at this. This is to keep the birds from hitting the windows. See all those things? Oh, yes. My garbage containers always belong on the doors. Unless, of course, they have important things in them. Ha-ha! Oh, yes. And here we are about to do this again. It's not too bad, not too shabby. What do you think? And if I stir this, maybe it won't have a complete top on it. See, I can't do it with these clothes on, though. And I can't find my other top I wore. So the next project will be to begin sanding the stairs. And these are the sanders in there. Do you think the stairs need sanding by any chance? Hey, look. You can see where they're kind of tipped in. It'd be nice to have stairs that are kind of give it 2 dents, you know, for like really old. I probably should put this fence back up in case anybody with little children ever comes by. Littler children than my own. Okay, so look at how clean it is. Ta-da! And these 2 lights in here, the way to turn them on is like this. Why isn't it turning on? Where's the light switch? Is it under there? So we've got, which light switch would it be? Hey. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got light switch number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! It works. Good, that was this one. And the one for this one is under here. Oops. And then there's one over here for this one, which is under here. Ta-da! Look at that. And you can go on too. I think you got turned off over here. There, one of these is a grow light too. So there's 2 grow lights there, and then this one and this one. But they need to be all along here. These ones are the ones that are really going to need the grow lights because they are not going to get much sunshine. Not much sunshine in this part of the room. That's where my water splashed and made all the dirt go on the walls. I don't know. This one comes from over here. Oh, hi, Angela. Okay, so the straw is all in there now. Isn't this clean? Can you believe this? Look at this. This is wild lettuce. This should be planted outside, I think. And what's this? Pine cones. Oh, they need to go outside so that they can be really cold for a while, because otherwise they won't germinate. I think there's a bag of them down here. There's a can of them there too. Hello, snow. Hey, I've got stuff over here too. And a chair here which no longer tilts backwards. In the month of May. Those are all church books, and those down there are, let's see, we've got Abraham Lincoln, Geomorphology, The Course of Europe Since Waterloo. I can't read the rest of them. And these are Bookhouse. Are these my articles? What are these? Why do I have them here? Oh, is this Fire and Ice? Wow, no. Daniel and Elida were just put to bed. It's nice to have Virginia and Ben away for a few days. So that's July 12th, 1992. William was called to be the young men's president. I think it is an awesome responsibility. He was glad to accept the calling and said he would do whatever was needed in the kingdom. July 10th. And then we have some other journal bits. When it's cold Here. Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Fire and ice. And what is in here? Oh yeah, that was an article I wrote. North Frontenac News. 1996. Guess these are getting to be a long time ago. Oh, look. Oh, interesting. All right, so this is all my mail and my playing around. All right, so that's what's in this one. Old journal stuff, I guess. What is all this? Is this pictures? Oh, these are articles. Look at this. So this was Cascading Piles. Oh, this is a good one. Cascading piles. It really bothers me that the tops of piles are never level. Have you noticed that? Things are constantly sliding down off them. Whether they be breakable or not doesn't matter. What does is that no matter how many times you push things back up to the top, they slide down to the bottom again. Short of dismantling the entire pile and starting with a solid base and building narrower as it goes up, always making sure that the top is flat, there seems to be no way of ensuring against slippage. Since piles grow randomly throughout the house, I am enjoying the snow. Since piles grow randomly throughout the house, but faster where there is paper, usually near a computer, it would be a monumental task to walk throughout the house on a daily basis to make sure their tops are all level and ready for the day's growth. Since the growth of piles goes largely undetected for days until the top capsizes and the contents spew across the furniture and plummet to the floor, watching for slope tops would be a good strategy. When CDs in cases and videotapes, along with heavy books of all shapes and sizes, are combined with used newspapers, unread mail, printed emails to be filed in a sort of phone books, the piles begin to topple more frequently. It appears that the weight of larger items stimulates the movement of the pile. A pile made entirely of paper can grow to a larger size than one made of a mixture of items. Perhaps piles should be sorted while being formed so that books and papers are in different piles than CDs and apple cores. However, since piles usually grow unnoticed, noticing their growth and structure may inhibit their development. Sorting may result in the demise of the entire pile altogether. A laundry basket selected for the containment of sundry piles may keep them from growing at all angles and toppling. Of course, because of the nature of piles, they will grow even out of the largest laundry baskets. Hold on. And again, heavier items rising above the sides of the basket will undoubtedly trigger avalanching. While little scientific study has been carried out concerning the nature and growth of piles, owners are still left to figure out such details for themselves. Some have even resorted to their entire dismantling on occasion. Since piles are often used and created by more than one individual at a time, other users than the dismantler may be left wondering about the new location of the contents of the pile that previously grew undisturbed. Capsizing piles are dangerous, perhaps because of their relative shortness. The problem arises not when the pile fails, but when it covers a path and then gets walked on. Broken contents soon lead to arguments and discouragement. Some homes have no piles, neither made of clothes near dressers, books on bookshelves, or on tables near comfortable chairs. They may advocate the entire elimination of all piles, citing facts about orderliness and structure. Somehow, they manage to pay attention at all times to the growth of piles and quickly and entirely remove them as they appear. Persons who live in mazes of piles look at those who live without them with curiosity and amusement, while they in turn, oh look, there I am. while they in turn may look upon the piler with disdain, contempt, jealousy, or pity. The truth is, pilers acknowledge the ease of walking through a pile-free house and the lack of confusion found therein. The desire to adopt the lifestyle that is necessary to eliminate all piles is in most cases either lacking or unwanted. More than effort is required to become pile-free. Constant attention is required. Therefore, both time and considering pile-free living a high priority are needed. In the interim, learning how to best keep the tops of piles level is the preferred method to deal with the situation at hand. So, did you hear that? Did everybody hear my wonderful story about piles? I just think this is the best story ever. I wrote that. Oh, and here we have another. This is, what was this one? Continued from page 11. So this has to do with the size of a bear print. A front paw print from a bear found near a camp on the Taku River. Many black bears and an occasional grizzly were spotted during the trip. And here we have more Taku stuff. About 20,000 wild Aoudad live on the steep canyon slopes. What's Aoudad? The riverside riparian zone with more vegetation along the prairie dog town fork of the Red River and the dry slopes and brush. Oh, that's the Paloduro moose. Where was this in? This was published in the Houston Chronicle, Texas. There it is, the HoustonChronicle.com. Yes, indeed. Well, it's important that we can write and print out many copies of everything we write just in case we ever want to read it again. Boy, this is a bunch of stuff. Coronado marched with 350 Spaniards, 1,000 Indians from below the Rio Grande. Boy, we've got a lot of things happening here. A road now lies alongside the dugout. Visitors can go in. I remember that spot. The park has many interesting sights to include on a visit. On the rim are the cabins, the visitor center, and the longhorn pasture, where Oreo and Gravy, 2 longhorn steers on loan from Fort Griffith State Park, gaze. A nearby chimney is all the remains of the lodging where the CCC crew members stayed while they did. CC, is that the Corps of Engineers? No, that's not CC. Anyway, so away we go. More of that. So that's what's in these. These are copies of articles that were published by myself. No, I didn't publish them. They were published by others. Now let's see what else we've got in here. What's in this one? This is from Purdon Conservation Authority. And this one is from the Pickerel Hatchery. Oh, that was cool. With good old Walter Wilson. Walter Wilson died. The OCA Fish Hatchery. Huh. Well, let's put that back in there. Purdon Conservation and the Pickerel Hatchery. All right. These are definitely on my old articles, aren't they? I wonder if Fire and Ice is in here. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I always thought that I'd see you again. Many times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you. Ottawa Citizen published articles. Whoa, what is this one? Cleaning up. 2 of 5. 4 of 5. 3 of 5. Broken Flower Day. Ah, this is another good one. Would you like to listen to this? For 18 years, I have received a flower at church on Mother's Day. Each year, it has gotten broken when my children got a hold of it. I felt so unappreciated by them in spite of how much I did for them. I would spend the day waiting for people to do things for me and revere and honor me for the day. Sometimes my husband would try to, but it was always a major job to make me feel appreciated for the whole day. He had always helped around the house, so it wasn't much. Oh, you're having sweet potatoes and dumpling. Good job, Angela. Is this kind of dull? Are people getting a little tired of these things? Anyway. I guess we won't read them. So this is what's happening in here. The room is sort of clean. I mean, I even tidied up. Oops, sorry. I even tidied up around the desk. Okay. I want to find the one that's the story of the ice storm. I thought that was a good story. Oh, these are photo albums. Those are my mother's photo albums. Hinge of Fate. Life in Mexico. England's Philip Gibbs. England Speaks. Modern Spanish. I think that might have been my Spanish book. And this is the Bookhouse books. These go down there in that group. An Inconvenient Truth, and then these are church books. The Bible, Greg Shorthand. Oh, remember shorthand? Did anybody ever learn shorthand? I loved shorthand. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So let's see if we can figure it out. A-N and S, and that's an L. S-A-N-S-L-R-E. Ancillary. And is N-D. A D is straight and an N is andante. A-N-on-D-T-E. Andante. Huh. Anew. An-oo. Angel. A-N-J-E-U. Angel. Anger. Anger. Why do we have all this extra stuff? Angered. G. Why is it just G? G-A-N. J is long. J or D. I thought it would be that way. A-N-G. Angle. Angled. That's the D. Angler. Angle. Ikn. Anglo. Oh well. I used to like shorthand. This is a real interesting book, isn't it? It's a dictionary. Now, does it have the alphabet here? What? No alphabet? Huh. The Shorthand Dictionary. Wow. Kept. K-E-P-T. K-E-P-T. Kept. Key. K-E. Cocky. K-A-K-A-K-E. Cocky. Kick. K-I-K. Kick. K-I-K-er. Kicker. Kelp. K-E-L-P. K-E-G. K-E-G. K-E-P-R. Keeper. Keep. K-E-P. New. K-N-U. New. My mother used to write shorthand. I did, oh look, these are the states. Okay, so let's look at this. Where are we? Let's look at Minnesota, Wisconsin, Wisconsin. U-E-S-K, whisk. How about whisk? W-I-S-K. Let's see if that's going to look the same. Personal and geographic names. Part 2. So what did we look for? We're Wisconsin, whisk. W-I-S-H-H-I-J-K. Wisp. W-I-S-K. Whisk. W-I-S-H. Wisp. Whist. Which. U-E-T. Wit. U-E-V-S. Wives. Boy, it's been a long time. Woo. Wool. Wool. Woolin. Woolin. Wool. Ear. Interesting. Won't. Ooh-oh-nt. Won't. Woo-woo. Interesting. Well, I'm glad that I looked at this book. And this is an interesting book here beside it, I think. And now a word from a freelance writer. These were great. This was great stories. Good ideas are made, not born. Soon I graduated to writing seed articles, which can then be a profitable experience for any freelancer. The seed assignment is one where the freelancer is paid by a company to write an article that is informative yet fun. Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't be here where I am today if it weren't for beer. Well, Home Alone. Blessed is he who has found his work. Let him ask no other blessedness. Thomas Carlyle. I never meant to hurt anyone. On my tombstone, the following epitaph will appear. I never meant to hurt anyone. Lighten up your heavy writing. This country is losing its sense of humor very fast. Lighten it up. It can't be all that bad. Anyway, I like that book. I used to read it. There's some good books in here. Hey, I wonder what's in here. I think this is journals. Uh-oh, looks like the mice have been in here. Oops. My kids hated this phrase. Bad planning on your part does not necessarily constitute an automatic emergency on my part. That is an awesome thing. I said that to my kids so often. Mom, we have to go to the store. We have to buy this because if we don't, I'm going to fail. And if I fail, I get bad grades and I won't get into university and I won't ever get a good job. Bad planning on your part does not necessarily constitute an automatic emergency on my part. I'm going to miss the bus, Mom. Drive me. I have to go. Boy, oh boy, do you remember that? I'm sure you do. Well, I think I have taken your time for a while here now. You see, has people been talking? You're in the drive-thru. Is everyone enjoying the snow? Look at all that snow. Yes, we have some, don't we? Put your paint tray inside a plastic bag. Trash bag, yes. I was going to do that, but then I looked around and I couldn't find one that I want. You're cooking a sweet potato dumpling. All right, well, let's see about what we should accomplish here. So we have a piece of straw. Another one, too. Do I still write? In my journal. I write all the time in my journal. Okay, so, hey, I wonder if we should get this thing set up. Wouldn't that be cool? Then I could make lots of noise and dust. And this little trap should probably be set somewhere in a drawer. I think this looks pretty good here. Looks much better than I thought it did. Look at those spots on that wall. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Oh yes, I'm going to hang up a light right here. Let me get some light hanging equipment. Let's see what we need. Oh, got sunshine on a red cloudy day. When it's cold outside. I can make a drawer not open. I'm really good at this. Yeah, sweet potatoes are very nice, aren't they? Aha! I went around my mother's house. Yes, it's very cold today. I went around her house and I pulled all of these out of the wall. Isn't that a good idea? So I have all of these little hooks to hold things up with which to hold things up. Oh, this went on the chair, the picture rail. Not again. Oh, that's the sound of the roof shrinking. Now what about something little like this one? Would that be okay? Can I push it in with my finger? You see, that's my goal here. What about using a push pin? Would a push pin work? Wouldn't go in long enough. Okay, let's try a push pin first. I love lights. Okay, so let's put it over here somewhere. Let's go climb up on the chair. I got more sunflower seeds today. I finally did find their stuff and give it to them. Their bird suet. Take off our shoes. Okay, up we go. This is gonna be awesome. Now here is the light fixture. It's kind of an unusual setup here, don't you think? I remember noticing it and thinking, how in the world is that going to work? I think that this metal plate had to be screwed on. Okay. See, this thing goes through here somewhere, doesn't it? Well, what if I just put push pins? It's going to fall off, won't it? Okay, we'll put it up here. Okay, we'll put this on it. Nope, it will definitely fall off. Okay, so we won't use this one. But we have another one right here. Just watch your head. Okay, so we've got this one. What is all this that it's attached to? Okay, that and this. Okay, and now, what about this? Hey, hey, look at that. It's gonna work. What's all this string here for? What was I trying to rig up? What was the situation here? Or was it me? It might have been me when I was young. Oh, I see. It had something to do with probably pulling the cord, turning the light on. I guess you see what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. Okay then. When it's cold outside in the month of May. Oh, this looks like GIMP. That's stuff you make stuff from. Okay, so we pull this and it'll turn on. So let's just tie all this to it, right? Oh, I hope I'm not getting stuck to the floor. Can you say? Well, maybe I should just put it down lower so that the children can see. We'll plug it in here. And maybe if it's a little lower, then the children can play with it here. See what they're doing. This can go back away for now. My father must have connected this one. This is a little more than my mother would do. Okay, so we now have the light. Now we just need a light bulb. Then we can paint in here. Okay, now we need a light bulb. Ta-dum, ta-dum. Shall we go get a light bulb? Da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum, da-da-lum, da. Oh, you have a low battery, don't you? Da-da-lum, dum-dum, da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum, da-da-lum. I left all the lights on in here. Whatever. Da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum, da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum. Da-da-lum, da-dum, da-da-lum, dum-dum. Ah, a good game, is it, Willem? Are you winning? Well, that makes it even better. Da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum. Da-da-lum, 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 dum-dum. Look, I mended my skirt. I put a pocket on it. Isn't that fabulous? I did this on the way to go get boosted today. See? I have a pocket. Got a pocket, got a pocket. Got a pocket just now. Oh, it's cold in here. Cold, cold, cold. Maybe I should close the curtains. These are potatoes. And that is sunflower seeds. Let's look and see what it looks like outside. Okay, turn on, off and on, off and on. Come on, off, on. Not turning on at all. Come on, light, turn on. Huh. All right, no time for things like that. No time left for da-dum-dum. We not wonder on. We not wonder why. something like that. Okay, we're looking for a light bulb. My house is getting so much tidier. Light bulb, we know where the light bulbs are, don't we? We don't even need to turn on the light. That's a regular light bulb. Let's get a good one. Okay, this is the good kind. These are going to get really nice when I sand them, don't you think? So we got some light bulbs. We are making an illuminated area here on the steps. Okay, it's not going to be working for the kids with that happening. So I'll just put it right there for now. Okay. So much for that. Okay, so now we have to paint this. I need that green shirt. How's the world up here? Look, there I am. I tried to wash this part, and look at all these things I took out of it. These are all burdock. Should I try and grow burdock? I think not. This is my garbage container, which can go downstairs, I guess. And we are going to find my green shirt so that I can wear it and paint. Nope, got some nice heat happening down there. It's a good place to put your feet if you want to be warm. Okay, now, where did I put it? I didn't put it over here to be washed. That would be silly. But I did take it all off and put it somewhere. The pants, I found the pants again. See, I have more straw to pick up. Pants and the green shirt. Where did they go? Nope. Nice that I have this mended. You want to see my pocket, Willem? Look at that.
Yeah, nice. Can I look at that? It's nice and deep.
It's a good pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope, that one was from going outside. I decided to start hanging my clothes up in the bathroom so that when I get up in the morning, I can just get in there and do all that stuff and get dressed and all in one go. I lost that green shirt I had, Willem. I had the green shirt and the green pants. I know, it's a mystery, isn't it? Been a mystery till today. For 2 years I've been tracking down that Atlanta, Georgia stray. Atlanta, Georgia stray. Nope, nope. This salt is still sitting here.
What?
The salt is still sitting there in the kitchen.
Oh, the water salt?
Yes, for softening the water. What have I done with my green shirt? What would I have done with it? Ah, there it is. The green shirt. Now I had the green pants a little while ago, but now what has happened to them? And sometime this is going to go down to the place, but I have to finish emptying it. I still have things in here. What things, I wonder? yes, my arm stuff. Oh, and these were from the museum. Gulf of Georgia Cannery. That was in... Okay, we're not doing this. We're going to close that up. We're going to find the pants and we're going to paint those stairs again. I know I saw them. It is so overpopulated down here. Can't stand it. So love to visit. Oh yes, you can come. Canada sends us cold and snow. You wave to me every day. Wait a minute. I live on the other side from Nancy. Wow. That's so good. And you wave to me every day. You help me find those pants. How many places are there? Like here's the shirt. But I've already found it after the fact. Did I take it upstairs? It's not in here. We've done this room already. Haven't we played this game already? Not down there. Not in there. Maybe I took it upstairs. We'll pretend I took it upstairs and we'll go upstairs and look. We'll take this along just in case. Must be up here because it's not down there anywhere. It's nowhere. Isn't he great? All right, what's in here? Green pants. No, we have some socks. No green pants. No green pants. Lots of lights on. Let's go in here. Where? Oh, there they are. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it just takes a lot of time for doing anything, doesn't it? Okay, so let's just check and see if you've been saying anything. Nice to talk to you again. All right, we'll go back. I love sweet potato. Is it freezing there also, Nancy? Yes, it's -20. It's going to go to -30 tonight, which is -30 Celsius, which is 30 plus 30 is -60 from 32. It's going to go to -30 Celsius or Fahrenheit. What time do you go to sleep? My time is usually 8:30 and I watch your program on TV. Well, it depends. Goodbye, True Seeker. It was nice to see you. You have New York City traffic every day. Millions of people driving through the area. It's just terrible. I miss when we had property up north. It was so quiet and nobody anywhere. What is Willem playing? Chess. Mice are making their bedding. We have that also. It's so overpopulated down here. I can't stand it. I'd so love to come visit Ontario. You may come. I've never been to Canada. I don't have a passport. You'll have to have a passport. It just seems like the UP here in Michigan, open land, wooded trees, and random lakes. The area I live in is the bottom of Michigan. Canada sends it. We could blame Russia. Russia sends it over the top, you know. But whatever. We all get it from the... Wow, that was loud. Does it happen when it's cold out? Yes. Was that a bang? It does. If I walk on the deck, it'll really bang a few times. And if you live by a lake, the ice will make huge noises. It's quite exciting, actually. And it'll move. The whole ice will move. It's not stuck to the side. It's floating. And so it rises and falls if there's wave action or anything. Hey, our stream was frozen over yesterday. Frozen over. Ours is a spring-fed stream. It doesn't freeze over because that would be like stupid because it's got to keep moving. But when it's below -20, I think it did. It's been below -20 for a while, except it came up yesterday. You have that song stuck in your head. Which song is that? I go through songs like you go through paper. Oh, Caprice Thom, thank you for saying hello. Nice. It is now probably past my bedtime. Sometimes I go to bed at 6:30 if I get up at midnight. It's 5 to 8. Well, I did not know it got that cold. It's only 15 here. Yeah, it's going to be a cold one tonight. -40 is where both scales meet. Negative, no, 0 Fahrenheit is 18 degrees Celsius. Or, no, 0 Celsius, no. -20 Celsius is 18 Fahrenheit. There we go. My 18-year-old grandson looks at you like you're crazy. LOL. Which song was it? Caprice, where do you live? Yes, it bangs when it's cold. What times usually go to sleep? My time is 8:30. Well, sometimes I'll stay up till 2 with Willem. Sometimes I will watch a few good shows and I'll stay up till midnight. If we've got something good, like we watched one that was called The Good Place. That was pretty good. We watched that. And we watched, oh yeah, Drop Dead Diva. That was a good one. Sorry, I remember now if you're saying that today. We're about the same time as you are, Nancy. It's 7:58 here now. So yes, it's only 7:57 here. So West Yorkshire, UK, born where the Bronte sisters were, near where the Bronte sisters. Wow. Yes, I have the same time since I live across the lake from Cheryl. Right, Cheryl? Now wait a minute. I don't know that where you live. Are you in New York? I think you're in New York. Are you in Ogdensburg? I think that might have been where you were. And Caprice, you are in the UK. Is that what you just said? Caprice, West Yorkshire, UK. Let's go write that down. These are important details, aren't they? Caprice Thom in UK. Okay, so here we are on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. 7 o'clock there. 1 a.m. there. Okay, so we put on Caprice, CAPRICE, THOM. That's a different use of the word THOM. And you said it is West Yorkshire. West Yorkshire, UK. People don't call it Britain as much, or England. They call it UK. Regina is in, oh, Cheryl T. Yes, Cheryl is in New York. CHERYLT. New York. New York, New York. Across the lake. So there we go. I've got it written down now. Okay. So, I'm going to paint. Oops. Regina is in Wisconsin. Okay. Hey, did you want to see these little plants? They grew some more. 500 feet off the Lake Ontario shoreline. Let's look at these little plants. Where are they? Here they are. There's one. Hard to see them, isn't it? Your feet are so cold. What did you say? It's always fun. Just starting my now sourdough recipe. Oh, good work. How many lakes near where I live? And a river. Oh, really, Regina? But you can't wait to try it. New recipes always scare me. Okay, so I'm going to unplug you here and plug you in the sourdough is delicious, isn't it? Oops, okay. Not if you sit there, you won't see anything. A little while when I'm using this very tiny little painting brush. But you're all welcome to sit there and watch, or you can't really see it because I don't have it in the perfect position, of course. That's one thing you can be sure of with Nancy today, is you will never be in the right position. That's right. And if that makes a difference to you, then I guess it's not going to be much fun. These are soon. I hope I like it. If not, I got more white paint. Do not be dismayed. Okay, one top step done. Yep, it's getting nice and thick. Elida didn't have a lot of time when she painted the purple because she had little children. She got them to help a bit, but she didn't have a whole lot of extra time because the children were into everything. You know how children are, little babies. When they lived here, back in those, before COVID, I think it was March or February. I had just gotten back from Georgia. Okay, and down another one. Look at this. Progress. It's taking a lot less time to do these layers than it took to do the others. Maybe this is what I should do on the stairs to go downstairs. I don't know. I think I'll just sand them. If I don't like it, then I can always paint them, right? After I put in millions of hours of work in. It's too bad you don't have an interrupt button so that you could interrupt me if you wanted to ask me something or say something that I should listen to. Won't this be nice? They're going to put purple footprints on the white. As long as Elida still has some purple paint. She thinks she does. Make sure there's no drips. No drips. Because, you know, we don't want it to be imperfect like the rest of this world. No, not indeed. Okay, I did this layer. Okay. Now we have to get down to this level. I've got sunshine, not a cloud. This is really neat to work with the purple. You know, purple is not really my color. But instead of thinking about getting rid of the purple color, just to work with it and make the whole room nice together. time it takes to do this, you know? I'm really pleased that I found the paint. You know, these are very nice, tender mercies. I think the children are going to have fun. I have to have on hand a container of water. Got rid of that. Sunshine on a cloudy day. My grandchildren don't like it if I sing. My children were like that too. They don't care if you sing well or not. They just don't like you singing. Maybe it's just interrupting their mind. Or they're thinking things. It's nice that you guys talk to me when you come on now. I really like that. Trying to fill in the cracks here with this paint. I can't imagine this is very fun to listen and watch. You know what I can do here? I can put this lamp on the stand. I can put it up here after it all dries. Now this area is not very well done. This is coming right along, you know. This is maybe the last time I'm going to paint this. Depends on how good it is. I'm not coming till Saturday, and we're just at, what is the day of the week?